On my clothes, mama know that I'm high. Full fight of your goals. Never cross my team. If you work hard, then it shows. If you slacking, it show too. Yeah, ball tight, I'm about to blow. Work on the scale, work on the scale, work on the way. If we got some beef, we work in the cave.
Hi, I'm Kanye. I'm here from Brock Affiliated, and we're with Privaledge, Philadelphia rapper who's gotten, kind of hot right now. How are you?
What about you?
I'm good. I'm pretty good. It's been a crazy day. But, so, people have really, from what I've seen, I've really, watched your sound grow and things like that. People are really feeling you right now. And I just want to know, where do you come up with this? What's your inspiration when you get in there?
My inspiration is really just coming from the hood, you know what I'm saying? Just all the things that I've been through growing up, seeing family members that may have became drug dealers, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or may have been turned into drug addicts and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And just not really having much.
Yeah.
That's my motivation.
Well, that's good. I would say definitely when I hear your music, I really hear a Philly sound, you know what I'm saying? But who are some artists that you really looked up to?
JayZ, Kanye West. I grew up listening to Biggie, Tupac, Lil Wayne,
mm-hmm.
T.I., Jadakiss, probably Fabulous. I think that's it, really.
Okay. Why did you really get into music, and why did you become a rapper in the first place?
I became a rapper, you know what I'm saying? I used to be on the block all the time. All the homies, they grew up rapping, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I would be listening to them, you know what I mean? I'd be like, dang, they spitting hot, you know what I'm saying? And then one time I tried to spit, and all the homies was feeling what I was spitting.
Right.
But I never took it serious because I didn't think you could really become a rapper or nothing like that. I used to watch music videos when I came home, Ludacris video would be on Nelly,
mm-hmm.
stuff like that. So when I went to school, I went out to Arizona. I was going out there to go to school. I never get in trouble. I got locked up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And when I got locked up, I ran into one of the homies that I knew outside. And he was like, yo, first spit something. And I remember being in the tents, we was spitting. I was rapping. And everybody was feeling that joint. So something told me, if I get another opportunity to get out, I'm going to go hard on the music, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it's definitely paid off. You work with Kendrick. I see you did some with Kevin Durant. You recently did some with Cash and Fresh. Who was your favorite collab so far?
My favorite collab probably we had to Waka. It'd be Waka.
Okay.
Yeah, and either Waka or Training. You know what I'm saying? Just
mm-hmm.
because with Waka, his energy is crazy being in the studio. And man, he down to earth person.
Right.
I mean, and then he gonna be him. I'm gonna be me. So it's lit. And then Trina, the reason I respect her in the music industry because she told me yo, Priv, you hot, send a record or whatever. When I go to Miami, I'ma do it. You hear artists say that all the time. You know what I mean? I send her the record. 2 weeks later, she sent that joint right back. Had the verse on there. Then all her fans was rocking with the record so much she put it on her tape. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that recently.
Yeah.
So who would you want to work with in the future?
In the future, JayZ. I want to work with JayZ.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kanye West.
All those people that you looked up to.
That. Yeah, only those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. So who's hot right now? What are you listening to right now?
Music. You mean new artists?
Yeah, even old artists. Just what are you listening to?
So when I wake up in the morning, I pretty much be listening to old school artists. When I say old school, I mean like I said, the JayZ's and the people like that who really talking about something in their music and the lyrics. You know what I mean? Because I feel the type of music you listen to that could determine what type of artist you gonna be. You know what I mean? Listen, there's a lot of artists, you know what I mean? I'm not going to put nobody down or nothing, but there's a lot of artists who be putting out music and they're not really talking about nothing, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to listen to that because I'm not trying to get my music to sound like that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I can tell you what I got on my phone right now. I listen to Benny Siegel. like I said, I got the Dynasty album, you know what I'm saying? I got a little Drizzy, I got a little Meek Mill, you know what I mean? Got Tupac, Freeway, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You know?
Alright then. How does it feel to like watch your support grow and like watch your sound grow?
As far as like me watching my sound grow?
Yeah.
I really just be focusing on developing my sound, you know what I'm saying? So every day I'm trying to get better and better. I listen to other artists or whatever, and you feed off each other energy and stuff like that. But it's very important. I barely only listen to my music the majority of the time.
Right.
Just because like I'm just always critiquing myself, like how can I get better at saying this or doing this or whatever.
Right. Okay. Well, like, I would say, like, how have you changed over the years as an artist, and like, what have you learned really?
Overall artist, I really learned. Alright, so I was fortunate to be around a lot of people like KD, James Harden, you know, people that's millionaires, people that's really out there. And one thing that I learned about them is they remain humble, you know what I'm saying? These dudes walk around, they don't necessarily have to be humble, you know what I mean? I mean, everybody gotta be humble, but you see it all the time where people, they get in a position, they start treating people like trash or like they better than the next person. And it's not really gonna get you nowhere, because that's only thing that's gonna do is just get people not to like you, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Like everybody who come up to me, people fans, people ask for pictures, and they ask me how their music sound, I give them the time of day, you know what I mean?
That's real important. So what's your goal, like, with this, with music and just everything? Like, what's your goal in life?
Well, my goal is to push the culture forward, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about me, like, as far as making music. When I'm talking about in my music, I want people to listen to and learn something from. Be like, I'm not the only one who went through this situation. Perry went through this situation too, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And with everything else is gonna fall into place, you know what I'm saying? The money, all that. Like, I'm gonna be able to get my family out the hood, you know what I mean? Get my friends out the hood. And when I do that, I want them to help the next person.
Okay. So will you ever get to a point where you'll be like, I made it, I'm done, like, sign off? Or do you think you always just gonna keep working?
That's a hard question, but I don't think that I would stop. I think I'm gonna keep going. Like, even maybe one day, I don't got no kids right now, but one day when I had kids, they probably, if I have a son or something, he'd probably be a rapper too. Right,
just keep pushing it forward. As you grow and change, like, what are some things that you want to keep consistent?
Keep consistent. I want to keep showing loyalty to my fan base, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep the music getting better, you know what I mean?
Right.
Every project that I put out, I want that project to be better than my last project. That's very important to me, you know what I mean? Because that shows growth. And that's what I like to listen to with artists too, and they getting better and better.
Right, just keeping growth coming.
Right.
I recently saw on your Instagram that, you know, like, you opened up for Young Thug. You've been doing, like, performances all over the place. You had something in Delaware, I want to say.
Yeah, it was a little show in Delaware.
Yeah, like, how does it feel to perform?
That's lit, you know what I mean? Because when you in the studio, you coming up with the music.
Right.
Like, you don't really know if people gonna like this or not, whatever. I mean, you doing it just because you think it's good. But when you really out there and you performing in front of people, and you get the reactions, like, yo, people really rocking with this song, it's crazy.
Right. So are there any upcoming things that, like, people should be looking out for? Any new projects or anything?
We just dropped this project called Right At Your Neck Volume 1.
Yeah.
And it's like a series. Because a lot of my fans, they be like, yo, Perv, you should rap over other people's beats, these other rapper beats or whatever. I'm like, man, I don't got time to do that. I'm making my own records.
Your own stuff.
But that's what they want to hear sometimes, so I've been doing that. And since I've been doing that, I've been getting really good feedback. So
that's great. Well, it was a pleasure to have you. You know, I really learned a lot. You're my first interview. So this was kind of like a learning experience in itself. But I definitely think that, like, you know, you're really going places because, like I said, like, watching you grow and, like, watching you, like, become, like, a bigger and bigger artist and watching your presence grow. Like, even when I told people, like, you know, oh, I'm interviewing this person, it's like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people know who you are, and I think that's really cool. But that's all I have for you today.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
Yo, shout out to Black Affiliated and showing love.
Work on the way. If we got some beef, we work in the cave.